Welcome to the Star Bandit podcast. My name is Marcus Delzell.
And I'm Caleb King.
I'm Israel.
My name is Junaid.
Howdy, I'm Robbie Bland.
And this is our first episode officially
First one.
of the podcast. We have
The
not...
first and best one.
First and best one, yeah.
Yeah.
All downhill from now.
First is always the best, as they say.
The Star Bandit podcast.
Do you want to go ahead and explain what that means?
Okay, so this is the Star Bandit podcast hosted by 5 members of the, what do we call it?
The Star Bandits.
The Star Bandit organization.
There's no organization.
We're an
Yeah,
organization.
We're
We're
a
a group.
cult.
We're
not a cult.
We're not a cult.
We're
Definitely not a cult.
We're not a cult.
Yeah, not a
Not a
cult.
cult.
Like you say it is if it's one word.
Nota, yada yada.
Does
And
it have
so
to be anything else than a group of friends? Jeez.
We're
nothing.
also
It's just a group of
artists.
friends.
We're
Yeah.
we're a group of friends who all have matching rings.
Creatives.
And yeah.
Yeah, we're also creatives.
We get matching tattoos on our back.
We're so creative.
But
we
there's
made a
more. There's
podcast.
more than just that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's also the binding and the chaining,
Yeah, there's also the whippings, the beatings,
the re-education.
I think
Yeah.
I missed out on all of this.
the domestication, as we like to
Yeah.
call it.
The
Yeah.
compost toilets.
I'm a little out of the loop on that one, but
The
So-
gentrification.
there's at least 20 of us now, but only
Getting
5 on the
multiple animals.
podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
We also have a
Naming them
publishing
names.
company.
We do officially have a publishing company. We should probably start talking about who we are as individuals.
Yeah.
I'm Marcus.
I'm Wait, my bad.
Yo, you wanna go?
No, I was just interrupting you. 'cause I thought it was funny.
I guess I'm a filmmaker and soon-to-be author. I'm releasing a book here in a few months, which is pretty sick. And I do this and probably a few other things that I just can't think about.
Hi, my name's Caleb King. I'm a member of the Star Bandits, and you may know me from the Caleb King Show or fucking not. And then I also rap. My name's Ike Waya. Check me out on whatever.
I'm Israel. I don't know who I am at this point in my life, but
That's so sad.
I'm in a room.
Sasuke.
And yeah, Sasuke Burker.
My
Sasuke
brother.
roll.
I have to kill my brother.
I'm just I guess here, which can be a good or bad thing depending on how you interpret that. Junaid.
Yeah, my name's Junaid.
Jeez.
Yeah, Israel just killed someone before this.
Yeah.
he has so much to repent
wouldn't
for.
Stop moving. They kept fucking squirming.
Jesus.
And they wouldn't
fucking-
shut the
Stop.
All right,
Stop,
all right.
stop.
How do we mute you in
We're
real
not.
life?
We're not a cult. We're not a cult.
Jeez.
We're not a cult. We'd have no secret oaths.
We only have public oaths.
Yeah. We have public oaths. Should we keep going?
Yeah,
we
after
should
that
stop.
bottleneck, yeah, let's keep going.
That was great.
My name's Junaid. I study neuroscience, but I am also a writer, and I am writing a poetry book right now. And hopefully, we get that sorted out and published to our publishing company. That's about it, really.
And I am Robbie Bland, aspiring artist and filmmaker. All these people in this show are my friends. I'm an awesome, good friend. And I like to let my actions speak for themselves. So we'll just talk and do the show. You can find me at Bland Clan Videos. I make stop motion animation on the internet.
Yay.
Yay.
You started your
That was
introduction by
solid,
saying,
guys.
"I'm awesome."
Yeah.
I am awesome.
I'm awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
So before this official first episode, we have had several trial episodes, and our last one was pretty interesting. Caleb, who's been a consistent member of our test trials of the podcast episodes,
Let's go.
missed last episode because of a little biological function of his stopped working.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and
Yeah, I couldn't shit. My colon was just literally... I was about to say my colon shitting itself, but it was doing the opposite of that. And by shitting itself, I meant, like, as in it wasn't working, like, as in the phrase of, like, my computer is shitting itself. Like, my computer is not working. I was about to say my colon is shitting itself, but it's doing the opposite of that. It's not shitting itself. Or it was not shitting itself. And so then the last test episode, I had to take laxatives, and then I couldn't do the episode because every 15 minutes I'd have to shit myself. That's why I wasn't there at the last episode.
Go on about how you had to go to the ER.
Oh yeah. So there was a big shit log in my colon.
I got a picture of that somewhere.
Oh
It was a
boy.
big
Describe it.
shit
Describe it.
log. It was like probably the size of my forearm. It was like pretty fucking big. Not my whole forearm, but
No,
like,
it was about that big. It was
Tumor
pretty
bod?
big.
yeah. It was a pretty big shit log, and it was in my right colon, right? And so my intestines were like, yeah, we're not moving. And so then I ate a bunch. This has been going on for like a week. I'm like constipated for a week. I had to take some laxatives to shit myself, and I was trying to eat fiber and fiber supplements or whatever. So then I eat a bunch. So I'm about to go to bed that night. The night that I didn't know that I had the shit log in me, but it was there, right? So then what I did was I was about to go to bed, but I felt bloated and I was uncomfortable. And so then I was like, okay, I got to take a shit before I go to bed. Like, I can't go to bed without shitting today. So then I was like, what will make me shit? I'm like, well, I could go on a walk, could also eat. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go eat. So I went to go eat, and then I ate a bunch. I ate like some cereal and popcorn and granola bars or whatever. And so then I went on a walk, and then I went to go shit. So then I shit. It was a little bit, and I was like, all right, sick. At this point, it's like 4 a.m., and so then I was like, fuck, my abdomen is starting to hurt. And so then I go on another walk. I'm like, I got to go shit again. Because, like, my feeling of bloating is not going away. And so then my abdomen kept hurting. And so then I Googled, I was like, abdomen hurting, can't shit. And so then I'm sitting there on the toilet, and then I shit a little bit more.
What was the number one search result of?
It said I had cancer. And so it was like, yeah, cancer in your asshole, cancer in your colon, whatever. Don't have fucking cancer, K later.
So your first,
So
so your first thing when you found out you had a shit log, or at least felt it, is to eat more fiber to make it even bigger.
right.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's not moving. I was like, maybe I should eat, and then everything goes, because usually eating stimulates your bowels. But at this thing, my intestines weren't moving. So everything that I ate was like stuck up in my stomach and not going down my intestine on my left side. And so then it was staying. There was a word for it. Distended. Distended was the word. So then, yeah, as soon as I started feeling pain, I was like trying to massage it out of me. And then I just started hurting really bad. It was pushing up against my diaphragm apparently, but I didn't know all that. So then I drove myself to the ER while I was in the fucking car. It was just like the worst abdominal pain fucking ever. And then I almost passed out while I was on the way because apparently abdominal pain does that. And so, yeah, it was pretty terrible. I got to the ER, and then I had to hunch over the counter. I was like, my abdomen hurts. I can't poop. I'm constipated. Help me. And so then they got me in a room, and I had to wait there for like 4 hours while they did nothing for me. And then I eventually felt better after I took a shit.
Nice.
Did they give you anything to shit, or did you just?
They
did it
didn't
just
give me
come out?
anything for the pain, and they didn't give me anything to shit. They did nothing and then charged me $400.
That's our healthcare system.
Healthcare.
And speaking of Caleb's shit colon, I have a photo of his innards right here.
Just
Oh,
go
man.
along with us.
Yeah, they gave me a
audience.
DVD with
Just
an
imagine-
X-ray of my shit.
Whenever he said it's
my-
about as long as his forearm, this is what he means.
This is first time live reaction. I haven't seen this yet. Fuck. Okay.
Oh.
Let me
Oh my God.
Shit,
see.
rip.
Holy
Bro, you love it.
shit.
You love
And
it.
it was pushing on his diaphragm so he could not breathe.
Dude.
How many
And that's
days
just a
was
big
that?
wad of shit.
It was
Yeah, that's what that is.
That's like a shit rib. Holy! Oh no, it's not near the ribs.
No, it is.
No, that's
it is?
that's like
Yeah.
in his.
Oh, okay. I thought I was like, wait.
and
is
then
that-
here's a picture from the back.
God.
Oh, yeah,
It doesn't look
I
as
didn't see
bad from the
one.
back as they say.
Bruh.
Holy shit!
Fuck.
Oh my
Caleb.
god!
Dude.
You good?
Yeah, we'll put a link to these photos in the show notes.
Oh, my God.
That's That's so awesome.
Go to shitribs.com /
So much.
Dude, you got all that out of you yet?
I think so. I'm shitting again.
Fucking hope so.
We have an X-ray lying around.
Extra what?
X-ray.
Oh.
So it's just part of your family that you just have like all your tubes are just like really thin and tiny.
I guess
and
my
tight.
brother had a problem. My father also had a problem. So I guess so. I guess we're just fucking shit.
Full
Tiny
of shit,
throat.
right?
Yeah. That's some bullshit.
It's some bullshit.
bullshit.
It's some bullshit.
This is bullshit.
It's some bullshit.
Shit.
Yeah, but it's pretty neat stuff. I was in a lot of fucking pain. Almost passed out twice. The ladies had to stand me up on the fucking X-ray.
I remember just the day before you had a giant Papa John's pizza in your room with some.
So how this all
Papadilla.
started?
You ate
It
an
wasn't a
entire
day. Okay.
entire pizza
This
and
was a week
papadilla.
prior. A week prior to the shit fest, I had an entire Papa John's pizza and a papadilla, a whole papadilla.
And
Yeah,
I
that'll
remember
do it.
walking in
That'll
your
do
room
it.
and being like, "That's a lot of food, Caleb. Are you sure you're gonna do that?"
You know what I said?
Die go to heaven.
I said, "Die, go to heaven, worth." And then I was in the ER, and I was like, "This is not fucking worth."
I think that's how Scott felt when he was going.
Well, Scott hasn't gone to the ER yet, so he'll eventually get there. He'll get to that point.
Scott
It was
doesn't
like,
have
I
a
was
thyroid.
wrong.
For
That
any
guy- that-
listeners, Scott is a friend of ours.
Also
friend of the
Starbase.
show.
He'll come up a lot, probably.
Yeah, he's gonna
I
come
love
up a lot.
Scott.
in
We're-
just
we're-
multiple episodes.
We're thinking of. He used to live in the house that we all live in, and he moved out because of his circumstance or whatever. And we're thinking about
circumcision.
getting a duck and naming it Scott. That way he
lives
really
on.
hasn't left.
And
yeah.
we give a diaper to him.
Yeah.
And put him on a diaper.
Just
Real
so
sad
you know,
needed a diaper.
Yeah.
Scott is a good friend. We all have a shit ton of stories about Scott. They're gonna come up.
We should have a segment just about Scott's
A
stories.
Scott segment.
We have an entire episode about Scott already.
We do?
Oh,
I
think it was
released
the-
I released
the
a
last
That was
highlight.
that was the one that I missed.
I released
Yeah.
I released a highlight clip on my YouTube channel about it.
Dude.
The whole Scott and then introducing who Scott is, and then there'll be a lot of stories about him. We've said that every podcast we've made.
Yeah.
Every-
No.
every-
Seriously,
this
every
is-
single one.
Every test.
Can we get a
cast.
compilation?
Oh, by the way,
This is
Scott is
the-
one of our friends.
This is the first official podcast being released to the public,
true.
so it should
true.
be
Minus
said for
segment.
this one specifically.
Yeah.
That way, you're not a
I
new
guess that's
listener
a-
and you're like, I wonder who Scott is. So you go to the first episode and we're already still talking
old
about
ladies
Scott like
listening to
everyone
us?
knows who he
I
is.
The
guess
rest-
that's a common denominator, huh?
The rest
Yeah.
is probably going to be Patreon exclusive, so make sure to check that out. More information at the end of the episode.
We have a Patreon?
Yeah, we have a Patreon.
Yeah, you gotta back up.
That's crazy.
Dude,
Marcus is
get
prepared.
on the trail.
Hey, I'm down.
I'm down if the boys are down.
I'm down if the boys are down.
Yeah, Patreon.
Okay, so
Yeah, if you were down, you would actually flush your piss, dude.
Dude, you don't flush your piss.
I know. I'm sorry.
I also don't flush my piss.
I do.
You're both cavemen.
If
Because
it's yellow,
it's a
let it
habit-
mellow.
That's
It's
Shut
Robbie
the
and his
fuck
kid.
up.
okay. So I said
If
that.
it's brown, flush it down.
I said that in our apartment because it was like I got brainwashed as a kid.
You inspired Robbie.
I did.
It
I said
literally, like, I wasn't like that until living with you in an
No,
apartment for a
I
year.
got
Piss
brainwashed.
apartment.
I got brainwashed
That's when I developed the habit.
as a kid because there was this video of like saving water, right? And there was like,
yes,
God.
yes.
and then they were like, it was like the dirty jobs guy, and he was like working in the sewer. He was like, you guys don't need to flush all the time. If you're pissing, just don't flush.
Hey, if
And
it's
then,
yellow,
but
let
if
it
you're
mellow.
taking the number 2, flush it.
If it's
And
brown,
then,
flush
and
it
then
down.
they had a jingle, and it was like, if it's yellow, let it mellow. And the whole class is singing, if it's yellow, let it mellow.
That's brainwash.
If it's brown, flush it down. And then I was like,
That is Hitler
okay.
youth.
And so then I went
is
home,
Trump
and then my
youth.
mom was like, why are you not flushing the toilet? And then I was like, dude, if it's yellow, let it mellow. And if it's brown, flush it down. And then, yeah. And so it just became a
Oh my
habit.
God. What are they
as
teaching
a-
you at school?
Just became a habit as a child.
What are the liberals doing?
I don't
What
think
is
it
common?
matters that
What is
much.
Common Core teaching our children now? Remember Common Core?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it was like some Obama administration or just a Democratic thing that like I think basically just taught math and other things different than how it used to. You know the saying that like why has math changed the way we teach it? When
Oh yeah.
I think that was
yeah.
Common Core. I could be
Okay.
wrong.
I think
yeah.
that's like a recent thing, like within the past like 5 years or whatever, right?
Might have
or I guess
been.
now.
Yeah, I think they make math more like a sort of a diagram-ish. Like you don't have to do the actual operations, but you just do like some shortcuts that really don't explain it really
Yeah.
well.
Okay. So the way that they explain math to me and all of us is like up, down, like vertically.
What
Like,
the fuck
they
are you
explain
talking about?
Math, like multiplication, you do it vertically. Division, you do it vertically.
Wait, like this. I
Vertically,
Did,
you do it vertically.
I did division.
Me
I
and
do,
Robbie don't know
I'm
what
just
the
gonna
fuck is
sit this
going
one
on.
out.
I do multiplication time number and then sign.
Okay,
I'm trying
Junaid,
to-
the only one who knows math. You did
I
it
know
vertically,
math.
right?
I know
put
math.
it over
Math.
each other.
Math is math.
No, math is math. I get that, but you put it over each other, and then you do one column, and then you do the other.
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I didn't do that. I did it like
Okay,
as a
okay,
straight
okay.
line.
Shut up! You did number.
Okay.
No, I mean like I said it. I mean I
Okay,
set it up
okay.
like that.
So yeah, that's the way that they teach everybody here, and then they changed it to make it math horizontally, basically, and to do it that way, like you were explaining.
Right, they changed math.
They changed it to work differently, and then the kids would come home, ask their parents for help on homework, and their parents are like, they did not teach me this way, and so now parents can't help their kids on homework because the teachers are like, oh, you have to show your work, and they're like, we don't know what to do it, we don't know how to do it your way, and so the parents can't help their kids with math because it's a different way than they're used to.
Get rid of math.
No.
Or
No.
just no.
Get rid of math.
No.
Replace it with
What are
law.
you talking about?
You're an idiot.
Nah,
But-
get rid of math. Replace it with law.
well,
With
With
what?
law?
With
Law?
law, yeah.
You need
You know,
you need
for
math
someone-
for a lot of jobs.
for someone as
Probably
lawless
law.
as you, I'm surprised you want to teach kids
Well,
law.
There's probably
Yeah, they didn't
some
even know what
math
laws
that
to
goes
break.
into law.
Huh?
There's probably some math.
No,
that
just
goes
like
into law.
simple math. Yeah, just
You know,
learn simple math.
I
But once it
think-
starts getting to algebra, like you don't. Who fucking cares?
I think Caleb would benefit from a class about law because then whenever he is thinking about doing something illegal, he can't just say, "Oh, it's not illegal,"
Well, Kobe's
because
going
he'll
to
know
school for
it's
law, right?
illegal when
He
he's
could help you
doing
out.
it.
Right. Which actually, ignorance is a plausible excuse in a court of law.
I don't know.
You
What
can
do you
run
mean?
with that.
He's like,
You can
Your
run with
Honor,
that
I'm just a bigot.
Well,
What do you
mean?
I
didn't know. I didn't know that was illegal.
That there was,
kid.
Where does it say that?
That was
Show me the paper. Show me the paper.
Yeah.
Show me where it's written.
and that was what was that one guy that raped a girl?
Dude, what?
That's like
Miranda-
every
the
guy.
Miranda-
Christian Bale.
The Miranda
No,
thing.
the
Robert
Miranda Wright?
Pattinson.
no. Everybody was pissed about it.
Brock Turner.
Yeah, Brock
Yeah,
Turner.
Brock.
It was like this
Yeah,
white guy,
Brock's dub.
and he was
Brock's
he came from a wealthy neighborhood or whatever. That was part of his case, was that he just didn't know it was wrong.
I'm not too well read on the case, but
That case I think was a part of affluenza. What they called it is that you were so rich that he was just disconnected
Right,
with
right.
society.
Pay the judge to look the other
I
way.
don't think it was that he didn't know.
But that's part of that. That
violating someone is wrong, but just that the judge was like, "Oh, he's just a kid. He's got his whole life."
No, but that was part of his
Just
case,
a
not the judge's.
kid.
because that was the
conclusion.
judge's
It was like,
decision.
I'm too rich to know. Like, oh man, you know what I'm saying?
I don't
Look at
know.
my blonde
That's
hair.
stupid.
It is stupid.
We
but
can
there's a
all
lot
agree,
of people
fuck
that will
Brock
do.
Turner.
There was a lot of people because law they don't teach law in schools, and so
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that will do illegal stuff, but not know that it was illegal, or just like didn't
That's
know
not
the
law.
punishment.
That's moral.
Y'all
Right,
think
that's
That's
like-
not law.
y'all think he like has like a completely new identity and everything now, or do you think like
Fuck no.
no?
He
you
just
think
lives
he's
in a
still
he
Brock
just lives
Turner?
in a gated community.
All right, first
Probably
let's
that.
stop talking over each other. But second of all, he
You know, I
definitely
was saying that.
fuck you.
My name is Caleb King.
I also rap.
Follow like wire.
A new album coming.
I'm a really
Hey.
good friend.
I'm Adam.
I'm awesome.
Awesome! Awesome!
I'm
Dude,
Adam.
I'm bad at introducing myself.
Awesome. We all are.
Yeah, like it's a miracle I make as many friends as I do.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
not. I am awesome. That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Awesome!
Awesome.
Awesome!
It's like it's not even up to you.
How did like little boy Robbie like introduce himself at school in front
I
of the
didn't.
class?
He would say, "I'm
No?
awesome!"
He
I-
would just
Like,
beat up a
how
Mexican
did-
kid and
how
say,
did-
"I'm fucking awesome." You
I
better
just
remember
be
that.
angry all the time and like distant.
I wonder why. I can't remember our first interaction.
We met in first grade in the library, according to your story.
Yeah, but I can't even.
You probably
I can't
came
even
up and
recall
talked
that
to me.
now. I can't even recall it.
Not too many people can remember their first time meeting when they're that young.
I can remember my first time meeting you.
I can remember my first time meeting you.
Yeah, I know.
Israel
I picked
leaves
you up
an
in the
impression.
airport.
I met you when I first
don't remember
got
meeting
here to
me?
visit. Yeah, you were half naked, and I could see your silhouette, naked body. Like
You saw my cock and balls?
I might have.
My black
Back
shadow
at
cock
your
and
old
balls?
apartment in March, and I was just like checking out Austin to see if I really wanted
Checking
to
out my
live there.
cock and balls.
Yeah, I went there to check out your cock and balls in Austin, Texas.
All right, we have that
Awesome.
on recording now.
Yeah, we do.
That
have
is
on
so
recording.
fucking broken.
I remember my first day meeting you, Caleb, you, Israel, you, Junaid. I don't know why. I don't remember.
I remember my first
first
time
day
meeting
meeting
I
you.
remember
What was it like?
I was in the car with Caleb and Dalton, and we were going to St. Edward's to pick you up, and it was nighttime and dark, and I was asking
Yeah.
you for instructions on where to pick you up from, and you kept saying, "Oh, just turn left, just turn right. Oh, you see that parking lot? Just go through that parking lot."
that was
And
just-
like I was on the other side of campus the whole time.
Oh, wait,
getting
I
to
remember
all
that
the
now. I
wrong
remember that now.
directions,
Okay.
and I was getting pissed off. I'm like, "Where is this fucking Marcus
I
guy
remember
at?"
meeting Marcus by what did I say? I was like putting my shit in the trunk, and Marcus was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I was like, "Oh, hey." And I'm like, "Okay, say something like witty and clever." Like I was like thinking, and I remember back to you posting like those dead birds a couple days ago or
Uh-huh.
something. And I said, "Oh, hey, bird killer," and I got in the car.
Jesus.
Dude.
And you didn't kill the birds for factual check.
No, he just
Robbie.
lit their
Found some
corpses
dead
on
birds.
fire.
What was that night you're talking about? Was it the one I was in the car
No,
with?
no.
Was that
I had met Junaid and Dalton.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
That one was something.
I met
Wait,
Marcus
y'all
and
met?
Dalton before I introduced you to them.
okay?
When you and Junaid met?
Yeah, you were there. You were there, I think. It
I,
was,
I don't remember.
it was,
was
the
completely
glass,
silent.
glass party, I think.
Caleb met
Glass
Junaid
party?
before Marcus and Dalton met Junaid.
Oh.
Yeah, we went to a
Oh,
Thai
that's
restaurant.
right. That's
We
right.
went to a Thai restaurant. That was me like being like, "Hey, introduce my friends to each other and
Yeah,
see how it goes."
because y'all were in the socialist club and making fun of the socialists in the
Yeah.
socialist club, and so I was like, that guy sounds funny. I want to.
Wait, y'all were in the socialism club?
we
No,
went
they
to one
joined it to
meeting
make fun of it.
and
Oh,
then
that's
because,
right, that's right, that's
because
right.
I'm a
Oh,
white
God.
male, I was not allowed to
I
speak.
remember reading
Yeah.
like a long paragraph about the experience in the round table, and it was a fun read.
Yeah, and then Robbie took Snapchats of stuff that Junaid said, which he got to speak first because you were a person of color, right?
I was a person of color, yeah.
Yeah, so
And so you got to speak first at the socialist meeting?
right.
And the leader had a red beret on.
Oh man.
Oh,
It was the most stereotypical
I thought it was
group
really
of
funny.
people you'd expect from a socialist club.
okay.
And so I was like, that guy sounds really funny. I want to hang out with him.
Yeah.
And so then I was
Just
like,
because
Robbie.
he got called on?
No, it was just, I
Junaid
forgot-
didn't
I
speak
forgot what
when
he
we
did.
went there. He was the only colored person in the room, and like,
No, he made, but y'all made jokes, and
Yeah,
something that
yeah.
Junaid said was funny.
oh,
and so
Junaid's
then I-
Snapchat story was
All my
fucking
friends
hilarious.
Junaid
come
doesn't
from my
post
Snapchat
anymore.
story. Every single one.
Yeah.
It
Doesn't
literally,
post anymore.
it was when Junaid and I added me on Snapchat that I was like, oh, I can be friends with this guy after reading a Snapchat story and realizing he's actually funny.
Yeah.
You don't
fair-
know. In a college environment, you don't know. Some people have bad senses of humor.
I agree, but to be fair, that socialist club was just straight up communist. Like socialist, I was like,
Like
I'm
that.
okay with, honestly, but that was just not. That
No.
was the wrong ideology.
They were
in this.
full on commie, but
Yeah.
they didn't want to say that.
Oh god.
It was a
Did
good
they call each
time.
other comrades?
I'm sure at least one person.
I'm pretty
said
sure they
comrade.
did. Yes.
God. I remember I met Junaid. He walked into the apartment to meet you. I remember to meet me. I remember you gave me a tight handshake, which is always a good greeting. A tight handshake. I like that.
You give
yeah.
fish handshakes. You give dead fish handshakes. Or the first time, the first time I met you, you gave me a hard fish handshake, and I was
I don't
like, "Come
remember
on,
that.
bro."
don't
But I
remember
didn't say
that.
anything because I was like, "I don't
No, I
want
remember
to."
you giving me a head
shit on
nod,
him.
like, oh, like, hey.
Head bop.
Yeah, he fucking
A kid's butt.
headbutt me. He kids bopped me.
Caleb, do you remember Bryce the Communist?
Yes, he had a crush on Bella.
Did he really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I can see it.
he
oh,
still
is
likes
the
all our
guy?
Instagram photos.
So he
Oh,
basically...
he comments.
he-
Okay.
oh, wait, he comments on our photos?
Yeah, he's like, oh, hey.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, so
He wants to be me so bad.
Bryce the
Does
Communist...
he have his own rap album?
No, I'm a communist.
Oh, okay.
Bryce the Communist, he would go to school like an hour early to be there to hold the door open for everybody who came in. And he was there all the time, but he was wearing this like Russian winter coat, like fur coat with like the Soviet era hat and everything, like the very stereotypical Soviet Russia officer uniform. And he would stand and hold the door open for everybody every single day. And we called him Bryce the Communist. And he would like interrupt teachers all the time and talk about communism, and he would disagree with teachers and say communism, and he would do that in like history class and be like, actually, and stuff.
I knew a kid.
Okay.
Imagine his parents.
Right? Yeah.
That is very telling.
I knew a kid like that. I first met him in 8th grade, and he was fairly conservative, but he was still really fun. But then over time, he became very socialist, communist. I still kind of keep up with him. Like he used to be very annoying about like just money and greed and stuff and how it's bad, which no shit. And also the themes of communism. But I think from right now, from what I know, he's like trying to build up his own community and kind of has like his own like militia or something going on. Like he has like
Holy
friends-
shit.
Wait.
Well, he has like he'll like post like he's posted like pictures of him and his friends like with like guns out in his backyard shooting, and like he's been to a couple protests recently.
You have a friend with a militia?
I take it as a militia. He hasn't said it, but it seems like
Wow.
something.
Can I meet him?
I don't know where he is. I think right now. I think maybe like
You just opened
somewhere-
Pandora's box.
Somewhere in Portland, maybe, which is
In Portland?
he might be. I could be wrong.
That is an easy point.
Somewhere-
Why do you
No,
want
no,
to
no.
meet him?
Oh no,
That
no, no.
seems like an interesting guy. I put him on a
Maybe-
does
dating
seem
show.
like an
Maybe
interesting guy to
Den-
talk to.
I'm not gonna say his name.
Talk to him
but
about making bombs and
he has
stuff.
he has his own.
No!
He has his own YouTube channel. It's in I think Polish or Russian, so I can never pronounce it.
So
Oh.
he is Russian.
He's Polish.
Oh, he's Polish. Okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
but he doesn't have an
You know,
accent.
being Polish and like liking the Soviet Union.
I've
Yeah,
maybe
that's
not
an
a-
oxymoron.
I've shown you his videos before, like my freshman year. He was that one guy who like made that rap music video on the playground. I
There's
sent
no
it.
way I'm
No?
gonna remember that.
Oh no. Okay. Well, yeah. He like eventually dropped out of high school though because his mom kind of got addicted and he ended up going poor. So I think he really looked towards that kind of stuff because he probably wanted to blame it on capitalism, which maybe that was a part of it, and some other things. I can't speak for him, so I don't know.
Well, you did speak for him when you said
Well,
he has a militia.
Well, I interpret it as a militia. I'm not saying it's a militia. It looks cool. It looks cool though.
So far, we talked about shit and communism.
And
how we
Two
met.
things that are synonymous with
We're
each
not
other.
even
yeah.
sure it's a militia. It's like you go on his Instagram, it's just a band.
Those
Those are guitars, not guns.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, it was one day they went to a shooting range, and then Israel saw that as like militia.
There was like this group photo and everything, and they like recently posted a video of them like out in these like out in this huge field, and he's in the back of a truck, and then there were like 3 more trucks ahead of him.
Dude.
I'm like,
my
what
God.
the fuck?
All right, you
Star
have a
City.
1 minute head start, and then they start shooting.
God.
Each of those trucks have drum kits in them.
All I know is that he's all I
They
know
were
is
just out
that
there
he's-
shooting a music video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Each of the
Shoot
truck
it.
have drum
I'm just glad he's like doing better now because when I last saw him, he was not at the greatest point of his
It's because
life.
he didn't have his militia yet. He didn't find himself.
Yeah, you got to get yourself
Yeah,
a
his
militia,
comrades and
and
his brethren.
depression
Yeah.
is cured.
Hey,
Find your tribe.
we were all at a low point until we became Star Bandits.
Dude,
so
Which is a militia, right?
not a cult.
Or a militia.
We could make it a militia.
No,
it's in our
no.
constitution, right?
We're gonna build.
Right, guys?
We're gonna
Yeah,
buy
I think it is,
land.
technically.
We're gonna buy land and
That's-
Yeah,
build a
but
city.
Waco.
Oh God.
And we're gonna need to defend our
Okay,
you
but
know,
we're not
territory.
Like, we're not
Yeah.
using it for religious purposes if we make a Waco.
But even it doesn't matter if you're using it for religious purposes.
Well, I'm just saying we're not like Waco because we're not emotionally
Oh, yeah.
manipulating people with religion. Unless
Well,
we make up
I'm
like
just
the
saying
star
technically.
we are
it's-
gonna build a
The
church.
Star God.
I'm saying technically it is in our constitution.
god. The star god is
but-
Scott.
Waco, like nobody fucking cares.
Yeah.
We'll just get ran over by tanks.
I'm ready. That's how I want my
There's a
story to
There's
end.
a really good show.
That's not how I want my story. to end.
Mayor of Star City.
I just want to shit myself to death.
If you want to
Well,
learn,
hey, you can shit yourself to death while the tank is running you over.
Yeah.
if you want to
Well,
learn,
you have a self-destruct button, which is all your shit inside you.
Yeah, you're gonna blow any day now.
It's
if you
pretty
want to
awesome.
learn like an unbiased look at Waco, there's the Waco TV show with Michael Shannon and a few other actors, and it's very well told and very sad. But in case you guys are just curious for
What
the
do you
hell
mean
Waco is.
unbiased?
There's like a lot of like people who think like that the reason why they wanted to take them down was partially because they're maybe making their own they were making their own community, which people think is maybe the reason, but they were also, I think, selling guns illegally at gun shows.
That's what I read. Yeah.
And there were people when the SWAT and Army showed up to their place first before the 30-day wait out or however long it was. Some people say that the Waco people shot first, and some people say that the military shot first. But in the show, they don't let you know. Like they like somewhat maybe say that it might have been one of the dogs running at somebody, and then they got alarmed, and then that just shot off everything. And they make the main guy, I can't remember who the head of Waco. They
Barack
make him,
Obama.
Barack Obama. They make him, despite some things with possible pedophilia or something from what was told, they make him very empathetic, and it's just at the end of the day, I viewed it as just one big clusterfuck. And
I also
maybe-
read somewhere that it could have been because like a fire is what took them all out.
Yeah,
I read that it could have been like
it could have been the guy himself.
no. It could have been
It was
the
an inside
police
job.
Oh,
or
they
the
leave
SWAT that
they leave-
lit him on fire.
They leave
or
that
the
up
FBI.
somewhat to interpretation. Like there's like a little look at like if you look in the scene, there's like a lamp that tips over, or like there's a lamp near the fire, and maybe that started.
How does it end?
It ends with.
I'm joking.
Oh well, I mean it's a true
So-
story.
Speaking of Waco,
Can't spoil it.
the like leader of it all, his name was David Koresh, right? Something like that.
Yep.
So there was this kid in high school, my senior year, in AP Environmental Science, who'd sit next to me. His name was William, and every day he'd come to school and he'd have just printed out text copies of David Koresh's
Oh,
like
man.
lectures or sermons or whatever
Really?
about the Bible or whatever
Holy
he was
shit.
going off about, and he'd just
Why?
read them in class.
Why?
Dear
to be
Boss-
edgy?
This kid, man, is an enigma that I spent the entire year trying to understand better. He wants to live on an island secluded from the world, but he also wants to seed the human population with his DNA like Genghis Khan.
Like fucking Jeffrey Epstein.
almost.
You
So
guys-
And he said whenever he found his island and was going to start turning it into
Wait,
an
that's
empire
Jeffrey
and
Epstein.
taking
That's
over the world,
literally Jeffrey Epstein.
that I could be his minister of propaganda since
Oh
I
my
wanted to be a
God.
filmmaker.
What the fuck is wrong with this
He's
kid?
just being edgy,
Dear
right?
Park-
This isn't actually.
I, to this day,
Did
and
you kill
even
him?
then, no,
You
I did
should-
not kill him.
you
It
should-
is literally your duty to
I-
kill that guy.
I
You should
I
contact
did
him
not.
and see where
I,
he is.
I
Yes,
still
on
have
my
his contact
introduction.
information.
You should see how he's doing.
I-
Make sure he doesn't have an island. Make sure he doesn't have a
But
girlfriend.
he had like a map.
Make sure he's
Like he had a
not
map
alive.
he was designing where this island was supposed to be, and he was gonna like go on a pilgrimage to discover it, and
You should
that
find
was
his-
gonna be where his
Scott
life
pilgrimage.
like starts.
We
Was,
should steal an X-ray machine and put it outside his house
God.
and take X-rays of him.
Deer
constantly.
Park
But yeah,
produces the
so we
weirdest
can't have
cashiers,
kids.
man.
No, this was Laporte, man. This was Laporte. But
Oh god.
yeah, it'd be
Just passively take away his ability to have kids.
Slowly.
it'd be me, Kevin Serrano, who was the
Get, like,
valedictorian, and then
50
him.
microwaves outside of his
Yeah.
window.
And
Put like a drop of mercury in his fish every
Yeah.
time.
Red
for
mercury.
lunch.
At that point, just cut off his balls, bro.
People
Just,
called him, like-
sneak in his house and neuter him.
people called him like Big Ball Willie because he apparently had big balls.
Oh.
Not anymore.
Wait, his name was Willie?
His name was William,
Oh.
but he'd go by like Will,
oh.
or some people would call him Big Ball Willie or some shit like that. But yeah, he'd just come to class with printouts of David Koresh's sermons, and he'd just read them, and I'd be like, "So what are you reading today, William?" And he'd be like, "Oh, this is just you know about Waco,
Just some light
David
stuff,
Koresh."
some light reads.
I
he's
remember-
like, this is really interesting. The points he brings up about the Bible are like I don't know. They're kind of thought provoking, and I'd be like, wow, good talk.
I remember
I gotta go.
I remember I had that one
I gotta
phase
go edit
of
OPTV.
the massive Elliot Roger. I
Yep.
remember I had an Elliot Roger face. I thought it was so funny.
Who's
That-
Elliot Roger?
A fucking
Elliot
loser.
Roger was pretty much the first person to birth the incel.
I
kinda
did
deal.
a whole 20-minute video project on Elliot Roger.
Do you still have it available?
I do.
Oh, we should
It's
watch it.
it's not
sometime.
that good, but it is.
He was.
I think it's okay.
He was a little shit though. I
Dude.
listened to half
Wait,
of his
who is
audio,
Elliot
Absolute
Roger?
half of his
fucking
book.
insanely loser. I
He-
could tell you so much about him right now, but honestly, it would bore the shit out of me because I've read about it so much. TLDR, he was a guy that hated women because he didn't have the confidence in himself to talk to women. He was also on the spectrum.
And grew up very rich and spoiled as a kid.
Very rich, spoiled, and just like completely socially unaware. Blamed all of his problems on women. Played a shit ton of World of Warcraft, by the way. And then he was just like, I'm going to have my one day of retribution where I'm just going to take revenge on the world for punishing me with lack of women or whatever. So then he's like, I'm going to kill all the Chad alpha males.
Which he
And
started,
I'm going to also kill all the women in my college campus because they all punish me by, existing or whatever. And then he ended up just killing his roommates and then killing some nerds at a fucking corner store.
he killed
himself.
He killed
Because-
some women that were like far from his campus and
He-
maybe
And-
All right,
and
get
the
to the
loser-
point where he's wrong.
Oh, yeah, he's wrong.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, actually, he's a fucking legend. Actually, he also wrote a manifesto that is completely fucking ridiculous. Like,
his dad was
manifesto
also,
has
his
an
dad
audio
was
book.
also the producer of the Hunger Games, I think, first movie, and then he got kicked off. There's some deep lore, like you can see him at the Hunger Games premiere in
Wow.
pictures and everything. And apparently in his book, he talked about how
He has a book?
well, his
Oh, the dad.
Manifesto.
The
Oh,
manifesto.
okay.
Yeah, he talks about like how he hated Jennifer Lawrence because she was being a bitch. Which and some other people.
What?
Have you not
Israel's
heard?
like,
have you not
Elliot
heard?
Roger? He had a point.
No. Have you not? Well, no. I'm going
Israel
off
also
of the
hates
base that
women.
people like who have worked behind the scenes with Jennifer Lawrence have said she's horrible to work with. Like she's very demanding and rude to staff people. At least
She's an Ellen. She's
Yes,
an Ellen.
she
would you,
is an
would you
Ellen.
kiss her if she
Nah.
wasn't being a bitch?
Would you go on a date with her?
Okay. No, I mean,
Would you drink
No.
a glass of
Are you
water
saying
with
you
her?
don't give people a chance?
I,
Full redemption?
Would you drink coffee with her?
If she asked you to
God,
floss your teeth,
I'm
would
being
you floss your
gaslit, I
tooth?
think.
Gaslit? What is that?
I don't know, man.
Would you buy
just
her
making
panties?
Sounds like
words.
something that doesn't exist.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Um,
You're right.
but-
Would you buy her teeth?
Just to
No.
Would you
Has-
pluck out her eyebrows while she's unconscious?
Would you massage her foot?
Would you
how much
tickle
am I-
her
how
until
much
she
am I-
asks you to
Would you
stop?
pick her
How
nose
much-
if she asked you
How
to?
much are
Oh
we
my
being paid for all
God.
of these
Would you
things?
tickle her without her permission?
Would you shave your
No.
beard for her?
Would you tickle her with
She
her
have a beard?
permission?
Would you shave her beard?
Does she have one?
Would,
Would
you
you-
keep her eyes?
Do they look good?
They look good on you.
Okay. Am I like? Would I make them into a glass eye? And
No.
just
You,
take out my own?
you don't have eyes.
Would you
Oh,
switch boobs
okay.
with her?
Dude, I don't have tits.
Wow.
Anymore.
Damn.
Would you switch jobs with her?
Yes. Oh fuck yeah! I want to see her fucking work a 12-hour Pizza Hut shift.
Oh man.
Let's see how long she fucking
Israel's in the
lasts.
Hunger Games movie. He's like pulling back a fucking bow.
Dude, she's the
He's
first
on
one to
fire.
go for it.
The Israel on fire. Just fucking in a what's it called? The chariot.
Yeah.
And I'm still, and I'm,
Israel in
and,
a chariot.
at that point, if this podcast blows up, somebody will just like deep fake me into the Hunger Games movies or something. Because, God,
Wow. That was a hard,
this isn't even
hard
on
left turn.
this isn't even on our list.
Just
we got
forgot we had a
we got
list.
to one topic.
I forgot we had a topic
Just
list.
barraging Israel with the
Would you?
most
Would they?
uncertain,
Can I? Would you?
absurd
Question mark?
questioning possible.
Just question marks.
Well, would you?
everywhere.
Yeah, would you?
Yeah. Let's get to you now.
Let's go around asking.
Would you kiss Israel?
Would you kill
no,
her?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Would you go on a date with her? Would you drink a glass of water with her?
Would you
Would you
keep
pluck
her
out her
eyes?
eyebrows?
I
Would-
only
would you?
answer one question at a time, so you're gonna have to slow down.
We
That's
have
how
to
I
stop
felt.
interrupting each other.
Alright.
I felt like-
it's hell
I
in my
felt like-
headphones.
But it's so funny.
I felt like Daisy when we were saying all of the buzzwords to her, where she was just like,
Daisy's our dog.
When dogs turn their heads when they're really excited.
Hey Israel, when you introduce a new character that our listeners haven't heard of, could you just a brief introduction of what they are?
Daisy is our roommate's dog from Deer Park,
It's our
which
dog.
is where, right? Our dog, the house dog now.
That's all you have to say.
Yellow lab, really sweet, and has
What's her
separation
blood type?
issues.
What's her blood type?
Would you kiss her?
Marcus might know.
Would you go on a date with her?
No. I take her for a walk.
Dude, Daisy has a huge clitoris.
Why would you
What
say?
the fuck is wrong?
Rachel does not want us
Okay.
talking about.
Would you?
All in favor of barring Junaid from the podcast? Say aye.
speaking of roommate, let's talk about shaved head, quote unquote fail.
Oh, yeah.
Question mark.
Because
it wasn't a fail.
Rachel, our roommate, the one who owns the dog with the big clitoris.
It's our dog.
Let's
Our
go
dog,
home.
yeah.
Don't say that.
Okay, sorry. Our dog with a
What?
big clitoris.
Yeah, our dog.
God damn it.
He doesn't like us talking about.
He has a hydroplane clitoris.
Stop.
A hydroplane.
Stop.
T-bone steak.
What the fuck?
Stop.
IMAX
No,
movie
man.
theater.
Anyways,
Samsung Galaxy clitoris.
Dude.
No, I can't.
um,
Welcome to the first and last episode of the podcast.
she's been wanting to shave her head.
Daisy?
No.
Yeah. Wait.
For a while, a hot minute, and like years, I think, actually.
Yep.
And now that she lives in our house and she's like away from her parents and stuff, and she has the ability to like do it without their input, she did. And so we went to Walmart, we got a razor, and we were like, all right, how short do you want it? And she was like, oh, like a centimeter short. And so we're like, cool. And there was like an attachment for that, and so we buzzed her head off. And so I do the first few swipes, Janae does a few swipes, our roommate Brandon does a few swipes, and then Jacob, her boyfriend, who also lives with us, who's also a Star Bandit, including Rachel,
Yeah, how crazy is that?
starts shaving her head. And on his fourth swipe, there's a video. On his fourth swipe, the little plastic comb that sits on top of the razor fell off. And so he just had the raw buzzer. He shaved her head clean with just one stripe.
Like a little
On,
like,
off center on like the left side of her head, just one like 6-inch
Rectangle.
yeah, 6-inch by rectangle.
Like you didn't buy enough grass for your backyard. And you just have that one
Just a
patch.
Basically.
bald
I don't think it
patch.
was 6 inches. It was like 3 inches.
Would you kiss it?
That's Jacob's job, man. I ain't trying to infiltrate on
Jacob
his
and
girl.
Rachel met like a month ago and then moved in together and started dating.
Yep.
Yep.
How crazy is
this
that?
was the elaborate plan all along.
She writes Poob, P-O-O-B, in her bald
I thought
spot.
Jacob wrote that.
Yeah, I thought Jacob did.
Okay, Jacob wrote it, but she wanted him to write it.
Okay.
So who really wrote it?
Well, you
Jacob?
wrote eyebrows on Daisy's face, right?
Yeah, with Sharpie.
Okay.
Which was not
You
a
can
good
still
idea.
see it.
Yeah.
I don't think
it's
that's
still
good.
there.
You shouldn't do that
That's-
again. That's bad for their skin,
Well,
too.
obviously, yeah.
But I did
What
it
the
anyway.
fuck do y'all do to this dog, man?
I've
Dude.
done nothing to this dog except make out with it.
I pet her and I hug her.
I'm
and
joking. I've never made out with
That's
Daisy.
as far as I go with the dog.
You know, dogs shouldn't be making out with you, Caleb. You're
Why?
gonna give them some kind of fucking disease.
No, they're not making out with me. I'm making out with them, and I make sure they know that.
Dominant, Caleb.
Can we talk about the weird growth on your arm, Caleb?
Which one? This?
Yeah.
Which one?
Is that back?
No,
It never went away.
it's just some dots.
It's just acne. It's just acne.
You know, we don't have
So
to talk about his
I got-
ringworm.
No, this isn't ringworm.
Wait, it's not ringworm?
No.
touch.
This
Didn't touch.
okay, so this came from an allergic reaction to fucking something. I don't know. I
Wasn't
think it
it-
was my dad's pool chemicals because that's kind of what happened when I got in the pool. And so the doctor's like,
This,
put
this
this cream
show
on
is
it.
just your medical journal.
Yeah.
That's all this is.
Caleb's
I got a
medical
lot of
journal.
fucking problems, man.
I
Israel-
thought it
Israel.
was from
Keep that mic away from your mouth. You just touched that weird
Can't
growth
touch
on
it.
his arm with it.
I moved it like an inch farther.
You're not even speaking in the mic anymore.
Yeah. I thought it came from the lake
Yeah, yeah.
near which lake do you guys go to?
Like, you're
Okay, so it didn't come from that.
No? Okay.
How do you want me to go through the whole story
No.
of this? Because I don't. I really
Just
don't.
TDLR.
Basically, this
I
is an
just wanted
allergic
to
reaction that
distract
never
you.
went away, and so I'm waiting for it to go away. It's just an allergic reaction.
Cool.
You know what? Speaking of segues, do you want to tell the Joe Rogan Pornhub story?
Dude, oh my god,
man.
that story is awesome.
Oh man.
But it's very short, so I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. So I'm
And only
No.
you speak when you tell that story.
Go
ahead.
Go into
Okay.
detail. Go into detail.
I already fucking did. Why am I telling 2 stories in a row? By the way, because I just took a shit story that it was like whatever.
You've had an eventful week. I don't know, man.
I guess so. Did this happen even in the? I don't fucking care. Anyways, I'm on Pornhub, okay, and then I'm scrolling through Pornhub, and then there's a video where it's like, she said fuck Roadhead. This is the title, by the way. She said fuck Roadhead. I want that dick, and so then that is the whole title. And so then
Wait, is she verified?
huh?
Is she verified?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay.
I have it bookmarked because I saw the comment, which is really funny. And so then I scroll down in the comment, and then I see verified, the real Joe Rogan, and then it says, "This is dangerous," because she did.
How long ago?
She said, or because it was like, she's just having sex with him in the driver's seat, right, while they're driving. And- yeah.
Do you think
No, this
Jamie
is-
pulled
this
that
is
one
for
up?
real. And so then it's Joe Rogan with a verified check mark saying, "This is dangerous." And so then I clicked on the profile, and it's Joe Rogan. And he made his account 9 months ago, and he has some playlists that he created,
You think
and
maybe,
he has some follows. He has some liked videos.
You think maybe it's like an intern, or you think it's actually Joe Rogan?
I'm
Probably
pretty
Jamie.
sure it's Joe Rogan. I don't see any indication to why it would not be Joe Rogan.
Interesting.
Really? What does the indication mean? Does he like videos of just like gorillas fucking?
Muscly,
Gorillas and bears
muscly
wrestling.
Woman, muscly woman and men just fucking.
I don't think that's
doing
what he's
shit.
into.
You don't think so?
He's in the dog stuff.
Yeah, he posts a lot of
What
pictures
the
of his
fuck
little
is
What
happening?
the hell, man?
It's Joe Rogan. We should get him on the show. We should get him on our podcast.
Hey, whoa! Get Joe Rogan on the show.
That'd be kind of
I-
generous of us.
If you have, if you
I
have
would-
Joe Rogan's contact information, feel free to send it over to starbanditspodcast@gmail.com.
We just had to get an IMDb Pro.
That's true. That's true.
Contact Kevin Spacey's
Dog.
agent
Yeah.
and dog lawyer, underwater dog cop or lawyer.
Yeah.
I had a dog named Copper. He passed away. Thanks for reminding me.
R.I.P.
Was Copper beautiful, Israel?
He's never seen her, or him.
Was it the
the Italian Mastiff, the black one? That's Penny.
No, the German
Shepherd, that's
Shepherd.
Copper, yeah.
German
Yeah.
shit.
German shithead.
For those who don't know, when Israel sees
kinda hot.
pictures of dogs, he like takes a really deep breath and he's like,
No, I don't.
"She's
That
so
was one
beautiful.
time. That was
She's
one
so
time.
beautiful.
This
I
is
want to
slander.
meet her."
This is slander.
This is the shit-talking communist dog fuck podcast.
Dog. I've never said I fucked a dog.
No dog fucking. That's not endorsed.
Indoors. It's outside.
I don't
It's
know.
not
like,
endorsed.
if David Attenborough could describe a dog's clitoris, I can too.
Who is David Adam?
David Attenborough.
Adam
He
David
did-
McIntosh.
The guy who, like, you know, it's like, and the crocodile moves fast in the jungle. Something
Oh, like the
that.
I don't know
National
that guy.
Geographic
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did voiceovers and shit.
Maybe if we
That's
had him
cool.
on the show, more people would know him.
Yeah, if you have David
Uh,
McIntosh's contact information,
I think he
feel free to
died.
send it to
Is he dead?
I think he's dead.
He's not dead.
You're thinking of Chris Evans, or no, the crocodile. Crikey, that guy.
Oh,
That's
maybe.
fucking. Fuck, I forgot his name.
But
I
I
didn't
don't
forget his name.
know.
By the
Steve
way,
Irwin.
Neil
Steve
Patrick
Irwin.
Harris, yeah.
Yeah, Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin. His
Not
name
dead.
is Steve
He's
Irwin.
not
He's
Dude.
not dead.
Yeah,
JF.
Steve Irwin
There was
is dead.
another
I
like
miss JF Kennedy.
relatively
John F.
famous
Kennedy, yeah.
like
Barack Obama.
nature documentary
Look at
guy
this.
that passed.
Sounds. This makes sounds.
Wow.
You like that?
You like it?
I think Junaid's the only one upset.
You like it?
There's so many sounds at the same
Some
time.
sounds. Just start making
Stimulus overload.
sounds.
I want Junaid to feel the same amount of upset that I feel whenever he
Clitoris?
brings up the
I
dog's
am
vagina.
never as upset as you.
We never talked. We never.
In general.
Like, I am never as upset.
We
as
never
you.
talked about the dog's vagina. We only talked about his clitoris, which is one part of the dog's entire big, massive vagina.
The dog looks like she has balls.
Look, yeah, it really does. The clitoris is like the cockpit of a giant fucking
Cockpit.
Yeah.
That's what it is anyway. That's what the
cockpit.
that's what the fucking
Wait.
part does. Is a
Yeah.
cockpit.
Do our, do,
Wait.
All
yeah.
girls just have a
do our
cockpit.
sponsors listen to our podcast or?
Sponsors?
There's a
who's-
reason we're
who's the
creating a
company publisher
Patreon.
or that we're with.
What?
I'll talk to you after the show about it.
Yeah, meet him out back.
Yeah. Next. Never mind. We need to stop talking about dogs.
I love dogs.
I
I love dogs too.
I love dogs.
But not like that.
I would
Yeah,
like
me either.
I would like to stop talking about dogs.
You have something to hide?
Robbie hates dogs.
He does.
Dude.
He's a jackal person.
The dog's not
Jackal's
Mexican.
our cat, by the way.
Oh my god.
Wait, what did you
Jackal's
say?
not what?
Apparently
said-
I'm racist.
Oh god.
I believe it.
What am I supposed to say?
That you're not
I'm
racist.
not racist.
Yeah.
That,
Okay,
that's
I'm
a
not
perfect.
racist.
That's a perfect excuse.
There we go. I'm not racist. I don't hate Mexicans.
Speaking of racism and not hitting
But you hate all
Mexicans,
the other races.
Yeah, what
Fuck
the
is
fuck?
wrong with you?
Dude. Okay, I'm racist.
Easy sound clip.
Easy sound
Dude.
clip canceled.
if you have
You don't have to get me saying I'm racist to make a case for how racist I can be.
Yeah, you just
pull up-
What
pull
the
up-
fuck are you talking about?
Pull up old spaz out clips.
If anybody has the anti-racism hotline, feel free to send it to starbanditpodcast@gmail.com.
Robbie's the only person who say I'm not racist and then give info
say,
on how to
"I'm
find
racist."
information on him being racist.
I'm not racist, but I've definitely said some terrible things in the past.
Remember that one rap song where he's like, "I'm not racist." Is that Joyner Lucas?
Joyner
Joyner
Lucas.
Lucas,
He kind
yeah.
of fell off.
Damn,
Yeah.
Fell
more
off
relevant than
what?
any of us in the room. So
Yeah.
except for
We
me.
should invite him on the podcast.
He's in
That'd be pretty generous
New
of us.
Orleans, I think. So unless we want to do a trip down there and say hi,
How do you know this?
I follow his Instagram.
You love him?
He likes New Orleans. Yeah.
Would you date him?
No.
Would you massage his feet? Would you
No.
drink a glass of water
No.
with him? Would you shave his beard?
Okay. I
Would you
drink
swap
a glass
boobs
of
with
water
him?
No.
Y'all,
No,
know,
he
y'all know
actually
what
does-
today is?
he
Y'all
has
know
an
what
alright
today is? You
beard.
know what today is?
What?
Today's the day TikTok is or would be banned. I don't know if they
No,
are
no, no. They
banned
made a
or
deal
not.
with Walmart.
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 They made a deal with Walmart, another company, and Walmart and
Walmart
the
and
other
Oracle?
company.
Is it Oracle?
I think something
called
like that.
Oracle.
It was an O word, yeah.
I
Okay.
knew it was going to
Um,
be a last minute.
Yeah, they bought
save.
TikTok.
Walmart and Oracle bought TikTok.
And you know there's an inside shopper thing on Instagram where it's like you can click a link and go buy whatever is in this
Yeah,
Instagram post.
yeah.
They're doing that with TikTok. And so Walmart is like they're putting
Oh,
shopping
got
in
it.
TikTok.
Got it.
So you're
Okay.
going to be able to buy things through TikTok now.
Wow.
Just like you could through
That is,
Instagram.
That's big, actually.
It is incredibly huge, and that means creators are also going to get a lot of monetary value out of this, and that also means that TikTok is going to be 10 times the fucking profit, whatever the
yeah,
word.
Yeah.
It's just going to be fucking
Corporation.
ridiculous. They're going to make so much money off of this dumb shit. and-
Capitalism always wins.
yeah, and trickle down. It's going to trickle down, guys. Don't worry about it.
Hey,
Trickle
this
down
is
from
your
what?
chance, Caleb. You can finally make it on TikTok.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Now Jacob's going to do something, maybe.
If you want
Yeah,
to, if you
yeah.
want to support the Star Bandit podcast on TikTok, follow Fire Ant Boys on TikTok.
yeah, Jacob.
Everybody
That's
is in-
Jacob.
Everybody is in all of his videos on there, for sure.
I'm not in there.
There's a joke.
Jacob hates me.
Okay.
Jacob does not hate you.
Nah,
don't
Jacob
think-
loves me. He sucks my dick every day.
You can also listen to Fire Ant Boys on Spotify, Apple Music, and anywhere else you get your music. We don't make music anymore.
But jokes
though.
on him, it tastes like dog.
Yeah, definitely tastes like dog.
Pearly white.
I'm glad TikTok is not getting banned though, because Byte is the next one. It's the the one that was to take over. What?
We gotta do like a camera
You're
setup.
laughing at the joke. That's just me.
I don't know how to audibly react in a way
What did
that
you
even.
say?
I said Jacob. Never mind.
No, say it. What did you say?
I'll say it. He said Jacob sucks his dick, and it's like jokes on him. It tastes like dog.
God.
Fuck this. Fuck this show.
Thank you for coming to the Star Bandits Dogcast.
Oh man.
no.
Anyways, Byte is horrible. I'm glad Byte is gonna die.
What
You're
makes
talking
you
about
feel that way?
the parent company of TikTok?
No, Byte is
Like
the
Byte Dance is the
no Byte. It BYTE.
Right.
It's the Vine 2. It was renamed to Byte, and it was
right.
like
I know
people
that.
move from TikTok to Byte.
Wait, how is
whatever?
How is Byte bad?
Yeah,
It seems
It's
cool
mine
to me.
too. It must be bad.
But
It's horrible.
It seemed
Okay,
cool to me.
First off, like all the videos are only 15 seconds,
Right.
and
That's like old Instagram.
That's
yeah.
TikTok. I mean,
And
not TikTok.
TikTok used to be that way. But like, let me think. It's just primitive, and there's like certain sections where you can find like /funny, and you go to /funny, and all it is
It's
like
Caleb King stand up.
it's people doing stupid stuff. Like there was a praying mantis with dubstep music playing over it, and they were zooming in on it, and that was like the number one funny.
Well, that's
thing on
because
the app.
people self-label their tags. Like you'll make a video and then you'll label it as like, this is funny, this is entertainment, this is sports or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
But it was like
Just
the
like you did
number
in
one.
Vine.
It was like the top thing.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
just
a
children.
Praying mantis dubstep.
yeah. So
That's a good
you're just talking
topic.
about the content on Byte. Like
No, yeah, the
on Byte
content on Byte is bad.
is cancer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
it's just
bad.
like that was Vine. That was also TikTok. That was also Musically. Well, Musically never got to a point to where it got good. It was just like
Yeah.
always bad. But like TikTok, whenever it first came out, was terrible, and I downloaded it as a joke. But now I see a lot of cool shit on TikTok. I'm just saying, I think Byte has a cool format. I would argue for its format being cool. I think its layout is cool, and I think if it got big, that people would make it cool.
I think people could make it cool. It's just there's not like it's just cringe content right
That-
now.
I could
Right now.
definitely
Yeah.
say that. I mean, I follow some guys on Byte that I knew from other social media platforms. So like they already made cool content and they're just like editors and stuff like that. So they just put all their After Effects stuff on Byte. And so they just make a bunch of shit that looks cool.
Nice.
It's hot in here, man.
Probably because you got those sweats on.
Well, I put the
Also,
sweats
there's
on
no
because I was
ceiling
cold.
fan.
I don't feel hot at all.
I feel pretty good.
Huh.
Yeah, I feel okay.
There is no ceiling fan.
Yeah,
Whatever,
right?
man.
Oh yeah, Scott had his own fan when he used to live in here. That's
Yeah,
right.
maybe you're just weird.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm
you're-
just
you don't
fucking
exist.
idiot. Hey, Cab.
AK, by the way.
There's a police sirens
Okay.
in the background. You probably can't.
They can
hear.
probably hear it
No, probably not.
later then.
Yeah, easy later.
I think Byte's whatever, but I there's a lot of social media that can be improved. Yeah, have you seen the TikTok or the Instagram? Literally
Instagram
copy.
Reels?
Yeah.
It's TikTok.
That's
It's
fucking
just
weird
TikTok.
to me.
It is weird. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Like Instagram does that a lot. Like they
poached.
took stories from
Yeah.
Snapchat, but Instagram stories were way better than Snapchat stories. At least I think so. Because like I don't know. Instagram's a better platform for finding audiences and for sharing your content to
for sure.
people. And so Instagram stories took off way better than Snapchat stories ever could and still can. But
Overnight.
Reels, huh?
Overnight.
Overnight. Reels though, Instagram Reels, which is like Instagram's TikTok substitute. I don't know. It's basically TikTok, but people go to TikTok for that, you know?
Instagram-
At least right now.
I think they did that because of the TikTok ban. Maybe they had it planned, but then launched it like right away. So then they knew like just to cash in on TikTok might be going away when that was a possible.
Could be,
thing.
yeah.
I
They
feel
also kind of knocked off. Well, not really knocked off, but they have like their own like Instagram TV where you can upload videos that are at least,
Yeah,
like,
IG
I think up
TV,
to
yeah.
YouTube.
IGTV,
YouTube.
which is I guess YouTube. which
I'm
It's just
I
shit
can dig-
YouTube. I think
yeah.
I think
it's not
IGTV
set
is
up
like
well.
I think it's stupid
I think it's okay.
because you have to click another thing and then go into
Mhm,
fucking
and-
whatever, and there's
Yeah.
not like a constant feed of like, oh, you can go to the next video. It's like you swipe down or whatever. I don't know. I think it's retarded.
I miss it when they let the video play out for a minute instead of the first 15 seconds of that video, and then it says watch the rest on IGTV.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Because
Yeah,
like
that pisses
I
me
get
off.
I think there's like some study where the average time it takes to get most kids or people's attention now is 8 seconds. It used to be like 15. So I don't know if that relates to it or just because like they just want to have a good cutting off point.
Yeah.
I need to use Instagram more. It seems so essential, like to a creator.
I find
It's
a lot
a-
of interesting accounts and posts from Instagram.
It's a good platform to promote yourself.
I don't
There's
use it that
so
often.
many users though. There's so
Mhm.
many users,
I have more Instagram followers
which
than
is
I
good.
do
Which is good.
than on Twitter. Actually, I think my TikTok went up more. It doesn't matter, but like I use Twitter way too fucking much for what it's worth,
Yeah,
to me at least.
Twitter seems like a black hole.
it is.
I love Twitter, but I fucking hate Twitter.
Yeah.
Also, when you post something on Instagram, you'll get like a decent ratio of likes
Yeah.
to your followers instead of Twitter.
Unless you have like a
Yeah, Twitter. People
Twitter
follow
is-
you and never like your tweets,
Mhm.
like
They
ever.
follow you
I
and
have-
never see your
Well,
tweet.
because
Yeah.
that is true.
because they follow 2,000 other accounts.
And they also don't uncheck their feed settings because Twitter did a whole revamp whenever Instagram did a whole revamp of just like, oh hey, we're not making your feed based on the time it was posted anymore. And everybody's like, what the fuck? And then Twitter did that but didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, I always
And
go
so-
back to.
And so if you
The
don't go back
actual
into your settings
timeline.
and then take off recommended post or high quality post first, then you won't see just like half your follow list tweet ever
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Instagram did the same thing, but they did it in kind of a better way to where it's like, yeah, nothing's in order, but like you can still see all the shit that you like. You know what I'm saying? Just like the things that we think you'd be more interested in are first. And Twitter, they tried to take that, and then it's just like, now you don't get to see half your follow list.
Well, what Instagram, I don't know if this relates to it as well, but I remember recently they're doing this thing where once you see all the posts and once you've scrolled down, it says that's it, you've seen all your posts, rather than, and then like the posts disappear too, rather than just like having the post still be there when you go back on the account and close out. Because I'll go on Instagram now and I'll see the post, and maybe there'll be a post that I like wanted to see again, and then I'll just close out of the app to go do something else. And I go back on the app, and then it gives me a check mark and says, you've seen all your feed that's been posted, which is something I really don't like at all.
You can scroll back up.
No, I can't. When I scroll back down, it shows me like a bunch of like meme pages and stuff I'm interested
No,
in.
yeah, like I go to the end of my feed almost every day, and then if I wanted to see something again, I scroll back up, and there are all the posts
It
again.
might be an Apple thing then.
Probably. Fuck Apple.
This video is sponsored by Apple.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
That'd
if
be-
you
that'd be
also
interesting.
hate Apple, feel free to email us at starbanditpodcast@gmail.com.
How often do
Should
y'all
we tell
check
them
your
about the
email?
advice thing?
Huh?
Should we tell them about the advice thing?
Oh, yeah. If you have any pieces of advice, feel free to email us at starbanditpodcast@gmail.com.
No.
got any-
Is it
Star
advice?
Bandits podcast.
Is it advice or if they need advice?
If you
They need
need advice, we
Hey,
would all
fuckers.
love to give any
Yeah.
of our
Whoa.
listeners advice.
Wait, I would love to give advice.
Star
Yeah.
Bandits podcast at
I already give some-
BARBANDITS
Dude, my advice is so
podcast
OP.
at gmail.com.
I already give so much unsolicited advice. It'd be
Dude,
nice
you
for
send
someone to
essays
ask
for
it.
no reason.
No, I have reasons.
I have
I want to be
say-
thorough.
You send essays to your
Thorough.
DoorDash delivery
What did
guy.
you just say? What did you just say?
I want to be thorough.
Thorough.
Who's that?
Thorough.
Thorough.
Would you kiss Thorough?
Oh.
No, it's a
Okay,
word.
Robbie
I thought
also
Thorough
says
was-
Neanderthal.
Neanderthal.
Fuck that.
Neanderthal.
It's Neanderthal.
Neanderthal.
Thal.
You're
No,
not
it's
saying the
Neanderthal.
H.
Neanderthal.
It's
Say
like,
the H.
There's
it's
an
like
H in the
people
word.
in the Midwest when they
I hate
say
it. Oh,
say
shit.
water, it's like water.
Water.
Like they had like a
Water.
yeah, it's weird.
Jeanette, I wasn't
Water.
there for the water thing at the restaurant. but I
Dude,
heard
that
it
was
really
so
funny.
funny. Explain it.
That's all I did. I asked the lady, "Can I have a water, please?" And she was like, "Excuse me?" I was like, "Can I have a water, please?" And she was like, I don't understand him." And then I said, "Can I have a water, please?" And then she took that very badly, and then basically left out saying,
Because
"What would it
Marcus told me it was like, "Can I have a water, please?" And then she was like, "What?" And you're like, "Water." And then she was like, "What?" And he goes, "Water."
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. That's exactly what it sounded like. And it was just like, I felt bad because I knew what you were saying. Like,
Yeah.
I knew you were asking for water, and then you were asking her for water, and she just was like, "What are you even saying?" And I could see the frustration on your face, and then like, I could tell she didn't want to keep asking. You know?
Yeah.
It was, oh man.
That's awesome.
Once One time I went to a restaurant with a friend, and we sat down at a table, and she said, "Can I get anything for you to drink, guys?" And then my friend said, "Good, how are you?"
Oh. I hate when I was working at a movie theater. Sometimes like people would like sometimes I'd hear people say like, "Oh, I'd have to rip up the ticket because I was an usher," and I'd say, "Enjoy your movie," and they'd say, "Thanks, you too," or I'd be like,
I do that all the
I know.
time, all
Yeah.
the time, like the whole "enjoy your movie, thanks you too" thing.
Yeah.
I do it all the time, and I feel bad because they don't get to see a movie, and I do.
I did it.
They can sneak. I could sneak in and like check on the movie theater and catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
When I was working there, It Chapter 2 kept playing, and it could have been probably because of the times I had to go check the theater, but like, and it was like different variations of showings. I'd always walk in on this one scene where who's the older redhead lady?
I didn't see
What's
that
her
movie.
name?
Ginger ale.
Yeah, Ginger Ale. When she is at the old creepy lady's house, and she realizes that it's Pennywise, and then like a creepy old deformed monster runs out. I'd always like walk in at that scene, and I kind of went insane just working there. Like they have the same ads playing on repeat every day.
I can see how that drive you crazy.
Sounds
And
awesome.
I'd always see the fucking ad for that one. I can't remember the name of the movie.
Come on, you heard it every day.
Bruce. It was a Bruce
There you go.
Springsteen movie, and they kept showing
Blinded
this
by the
fucking
Light.
ad for
Stuber.
it. Yeah,
Blinded by the
and
Yeah,
I
Stuber.
wanted to destroy the theater whenever that ad was playing when I was making popcorn, getting yelled at by other kids that worked there.
Wait, you want to be a terrorist?
I didn't say anything
I
about
have-
terrorism.
An opportunity for you to join a militia.
If you would like to call the FBI on us, feel free to let us know at starbanditspodcast@gmail.com.
Feel free to
Just
let us
know
know
the
at
FBI
redacted.
won't do shit.
Yep,
Oh, that's true.
they've known
That's
about
true.
so much. And
Would you kiss the FBI?
no,
Fuck no.
I
Would you have
Check
a glass of water with the FBI?
Fuck no.
Would
Fuck
you
the
switch
FBI.
boobs with the FBI?
Fuck no.
dude.
My
Dude, the FBI
They
probably has
got-
great
they probably
boobs
got
in
the-
stock.
Yeah,
they
they got fucking cameras and wires and
A
those things.
plus breasts.
Yeah.
Fuck the FBI and fuck the CIA. Fuck
Yeah,
both of those.
especially
Disband
fuck the
both of them.
CIA.
Yeah, CIA is kind of sus.
Fuck the NCA, everything.
Dr. Pavel, I'm CIA.
You mean NSA?
NSA,
Yeah.
yes.
Especially fuck the NSA.
Our friend Zach, also a Star Bandit, used to work at Cinemark also,
Oh,
and he
man.
was working at the time where Black Klansman came out, and they all had to rush and hurry and get ready that day because on release day of Black Klansman, the KKK was going to protest
Shut the fuck up.
the release of it.
Really?
Because I think the last chapter of the KKK is in Baytown, which is kind of near where we're all from.
They would be.
And yeah, right. And yeah, they were going to protest the opening of Black Klansman, and so they had to like the theater had to get ready for that protest.
Dude, if I was the Cinemark I was working at, and I was at the time thinking of quitting, I'd just punch one of them and try to see if I'd get fired.
You would punch
a Klansman?
You would
Yes.
punch
Yes.
a Klansman.
I would love to.
Would
Out
you,
of-
would you
not
kiss
out
him?
of,
Would you
not
kiss
just
him?
out of
I would
not
punch a
just out of like
Klansman.
trying to get fired, but also because fuck the Klan.
I would
No,
punch
I would
a
too.
Klansman.
I would too.
I would terrorize the KKK.
If they come, because the bus fare is expensive.
Yeah.
And there was also, I have a somewhat of a similar story. I showed up a little late to work this one time, and I missed to where Rob Zombie was having a movie come out that week, and there were a bunch of like angry Rob Zombie fans because when they get to go see the movie, they have to get a free poster along with it. 'Cause I don't know if it was a Cinemark exclusive thing
Mhm.
or because maybe it was heavily advertised.
Mhm.
And there were some pissed off people like that they didn't get their poster right away. So then one of the managers who acted very nice to me when I first met him for the first couple days, and then just turned around and just became a total dickhead. Ended up like having to like compensate them with the tell them like, oh hey, you'll get your posters, and they'd have like a few left, and yeah.
Compensate.
Is that or compensate?
Compensate, yeah.
Compensate. Okay, my bad. They sound.
I'm so glad you got a mic.
Yeah. Cool.
And during the test podcast, Israel would always have to take my mic, and then he would go on the stage.
Yeah.
This fucking troll.
I know.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah,
That was
definitely
awesome.
did not need to do that.
Yeah, he did.
It was
No,
pretty
no.
awesome.
It was epic.
I love when he gives in to impulses like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that he tells you when to edit.
Winter. Oh wait, what?
I don't remember this.
He would say to edit something out during the test
No,
cast.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know. Junaid was saying edit a certain part out. I
Well, it's
won't
because
say
we
what.
talk about like
You are all wrong.
dogs.
Wait,
What
wait,
I
dog,
meant was,
dog
We're all wrong.
genitals.
yeah, when he does that, basically tells you exactly where to cut.
Oh yeah, because he grabbed the mic. And go,
Back in the day.
Yeah.
God damn it.
That's like the
Edit
worst
that.
noise. I don't know why. Also, breathing in your mic.
Yeah.
I remember when I did a diss track on Kevin, and then I was like, "This is the sound of my nuts against the mic," and I just fucking
And then
put
you-
the nuts all up.
Jesus.
The mic barely picked anything up, so you had to turn it up in editing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good time.
You turned up in editing the sound of your
Do you,
nuts.
do you
Yeah.
still have that audio clip?
What? My nuts against the mic?
Yeah.
Wait, can that be our intro?
No.
Just
Fuck no.
Rumble, rumble.
Without any
Should we-
context,
should
you'll
we-
have no idea.
Should we put it in post? The nut slap mic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If you would
Just
like to
keep
listen
looping it.
to the nut slap mic, here it is.
That
Oh,
was
we're
awesome.
putting it right
That
now?
was
That was
dude,
awesome.
that
That
was
was
awesome.
awesome.
Dude,
Really
that's-
cool nut slap.
That's
If you-
Patreon content, bro. What the fuck are
Yeah,
y'all
we
doing?
might
Putting
need
it
to
out
be like,
there?
hey, go to our Patreon exclusive episode.
Yeah, if
where
you
hear-
would like
we
to
can
listen
hear
to
kids'
all of our
balls.
nuts slap against the mic, feel free to support us at
Dude, we
patreon.com/Starbandits
should start an
podcast.
OnlyFans.
So if you would like to hear the rest of the context for the nut clip, go listen to
No, don't listen to that.
It's a good diss track.
Okay,
It's like
so-
whatever. Like I cringe listening to it now, and nobody will get any
That's
of the
good.
jokes that I say in it.
I do.
Except for the people that know Kevin, and nobody fucking knows Kevin that's gonna listen to this podcast except for our friends.
Okay, so don't
so
listen
if
to
you're
it.
if you're our friend, you who has probably already listened to it, feel free to listen to it again. I don't really care. If you are someone that has no idea who Kevin is and don't care about a dumb diss track that I made like 2 years ago, don't listen to it.
Okay, don't
Right,
listen
yeah.
to it. Don't
Listen
no
to my
plug.
music. Listen to my
Listen
music.
to-
My music is good.
Listen to Ike Waya.
Equia. That's how Blotagon says it.
Yeah, my music is good. I have new music coming out.
It is good.
Thank you.
Can't wait.
New music video too, by the way.
In next month.
Well, I guess this is a good stopping point for today's podcast.
Good first episode.
Yeah. If you
Fucking
would
killed
like
it.
to find me on Twitter, feel free to find me at Marcus Delzell. You can also find me anywhere else with the same username.
You can find me, Caleb King, at Caleb's Twit on Twitter, or on Instagram it's at Caleb King's Insta. On TikTok it's at Caleb King's TikTok, and so on.
cancer.
You can,
Except for my YouTube. My YouTube is Caleb King.
you can find me on Twitter at Depresrol. I'm not going to spell that. You're
Don't.
just gonna have
Oh
to
my
look.
God, no one's gonna be able to spell that.
Okay.
I still can't
my Twitter,
spell it.
my Twitter is not worth following. I don't post anything worth like looking into.
My Twitter is Echo Junaid. It's just how it's spelled. JUNEID. And my Instagram is my name Junaid _M.
All of my social media is under the name Bland Clan Videos. And that's a clan with a C.
Don't specify.
Just in case you were uncertain about that.
Dude, he's racist towards dogs.
Yeah, Robbie comes from Baytown, by the way.
Yeah.
Baytown was very close to the area I grew up in.
You make it so easy.
You're making it worse too.
You make it so easy to call you
Dude,
racist.
we're gonna-
All I said was it's
and that's coming from me.
Clan
Somebody's
with a
gonna
C.
get the wrong idea and dox your family or something, man.
I haven't said
Yeah, give them
anything
ideas.
racist.
If you would
Except
like,
that you hate Mexicans.
I
Yeah.
actually did not say that. In fact,
You said that.
that was an
Actually,
accusation
in this podcast,
thrown
you said,
at me.
I am racist.
That should be the.
I
opening
also said
3
I'm not
seconds.
racist. So the jury's out there. The truth is out there somewhere.
Yeah, but come on.
if you would like to share some anti-racism, feel free to send it to starbanditspodcast@gmail.com. If you'd like to
Videos at
support us
gmail.com.
further, feel free to check us out on patreon.com/starbanditspodcast, or you can check out our show that comes out every other week wherever you get your podcasts. In the meantime, it was nice.
It was
I had a
fun
good
while it
time.
lasted.
Later.
It was great.
Later, bitch.
Wait,